friends, welcome back to our channel. So in the previous sessions we have seen the AWT controls. So in that we have already covered some button, the checkbox group, label, right? So in this session we will cover two more AWT controls. Those are a choice and list. Choice, list. So both are the AWT controls. So coming to this choice, it is a, so it accepts the multiple elements. It also accepts the multiple elements. Here it is a drop down menu. It is a drop down menu. It is a visible list. So there will be no menu, everything will be visible. So visible menu. Single click is enough for event handling. Here double click is required for event handling. Here, whenever the event occurs, then item listener interface will handle the events. Here, action listener interface. So here, to get or to retrieve the selected list, there is a method called get selected item. Here also the same thing, get selected item. This is a method which will return. So this will return the item name. Here it will return item name. So in this interface, so we know that interface consists of abstract methods. So here also this interface consists of one method, right? Item state change. Item state change. So this should be written. I mean the definition for this method should be written while implementing this interface. Here also in this actional listener, action performed. So action performed is a method where we have to write the definition while implementing this action listener, right? So this is all about this choice and list. So here coming to this choice, see, a drop down menu will be appeared. Here the complete visibility will be there with the scroll bars. With the scroll bars, complete visibility will be there, right? So this is the choice, this is the list, okay? So we need to follow the same template which we have seen in the first introduction of AWT. So first we have to import the statements, right? You import the packages. In that we have to import the applet package, AWT package and AWT.events package. And then second step, we have to write the applet code which is enclosed in comments, right? Because we are using the applet viewer tool rather than using the browser, okay? Then we have to write the class, public, I mean the class name. That should be extends the applet and implements the action listeners. So every applet program will extend the applet class, right? Then init method, we have to write the init method. In the init method, we have to add the object to the container, and also we have to register the listener interfaces to the events, right? So then we have to write the methods which are involved in the interface. If you are implementing this choice, we have to write the item state change. If you are implementing the list, we have to write the action performed, right? So this is the template which we have to follow, and hope you understood this choice and list, difference between the choice and list. In order to event occur for the choice, single click is required. In order to event occurs in the list, double click will be required. So that I will show you in the implementation part, right? So hope you understood this one. So let us stop here. Now we will go with the implementation part on the system.
Hello friends, just now we have seen the concept of two more AWT components, that is list and choice. So choice is the drop down menu and the list is a group of elements displaying in the same menu, right? So now let us see the implementation part. Now let us create that one. So very first step is we have to import the packages. So java.awt for graphics package, then go with import java.awt.event for event listeners. Next import java.applet for implementing the applet. Now let us write the applet code here. Applet code is equal to choice list, width is equal to some 600, height is equal to some 500, right? So just close the applet, right? Now we have to write the class choice list. So it should extends the applet, because every applet program extends the applet class, right? So applet and implements. So this is for event handling, right? So whenever we press the choice, the element of the choice, the item of the choice, so the choice, the implementation part of these events will be handled by the corresponding event listeners. Now here we have to write the event listeners interfaces, right? So for choice it is a item listener, and for list it is a action listener, so which we have already covered in the previous class, right? Action listener. So we are implementing two interfaces, item listener which handles the choice events, and the action listener which handles the list events. Now let us create here an object for choice, object for list, right? And one message which is of string data type. Now let us create the methods public void init. So always start from the init function. So in the init method we have to write the foreground, background and all the initialization factors. So here we will instantiate this object for choice. So c is equal to new choice. Similarly L is equal to new list. Now see, both are the menu, right? Choice is a menu of elements, list is also a menu of elements, but here choice is a drop down list, so only one element will be displayed, and list is a multiple elements which are displayed in a single section. So I will show you the difference. So we have to add c dot add, write down the content. So let us write here C programming. Similarly c dot add Python programming. Similarly add Java programming. Right. So here we have created three choices. Similarly we will add the list also. L dot add C programming, L dot add Python programming, L dot add Java programming. So the same content we are writing, so you will know the difference. Now we have to add C and L. So add C, add L. If we want to implement these action listeners, we have to write here. So C dot add item listener of this object, current object. Similarly, L dot add action listener of this. So here we are implementing both the listener interfaces. We have to write the methods of those interfaces. Public void for action listener, there is a method called action performed. So this is an abstract method which is available in action listener, right? So action event class, here we have to write down some repaint, call the repaint method simply. Now we will write one more method called item state changed, right? So this is available in event IE, right? Here also we will write the repaint, right? So both are the action, interfaces available, abstract methods available in the interfaces. So item in the item listener, there is a abstract method called item state change. In the action listener, there is an abstract method called action perform. So we have to write the code in the program which we are implementing the interfaces. Now we will write the paint function, right? Now let us create a message. Message is equal to, so let us take two messages. One is for choice, so C message and L message. So choice message, list message. So here this program we are implementing the event handling too, right? So g dot drawstring, sorry, right, C message is equal to C dot get item selected. So this is the method available in the item event class, right? So in the item event class we had a method that get item selected, so it will return the item, the name of the item which is being selected. Similarly, L message is equal to L dot, here also the same thing, get item selected, right? Now let us write g dot drawstring C message comma some 200 or some 300 comma some 200. Similarly, g dot drawstring L message 300 comma 400, right? Yes, right. So we have created this one. Now let us save this one. So we have given a name as choice list dot java. So we are implementing both the controls, AWT controls, right? So let us compile it. Java C choice list dot java. Oh, there is an error while creating this one. Yes, we are not ending the comment, right? We have not ended the comment. Oh, right? So there are a lot of errors came, so just we will check, right? While importing the package, we have to use the complete classes of, oh sorry, of applet. So that's the one thing we have given wrong. Yes, still there are two errors. Get item selected, sorry, here the method name is not get item selected, get selected item. It's my mistake, I'm extremely sorry for that. Get selected item, right? Now let us see whether it is successfully compiled or not. Yes, now let us execute this one by using the applet viewer tool. So applet viewer choice list dot java. Yes, so here you can observe this is the choice and this is the list. So in the choice it is a drop down menu, only one item will be visible. List is a multiple elements, but everything is visible in the same context, right? So if you are selecting Python programming, here see, you can observe it changed to Python programming, right? Now similarly Java programming. So this is called event handling. So whenever you are selecting the item by using the statement that get selected item, it will be displayed on the here. But coming to the list, if you double click on the item, then it will be displayed here. So single click will not work here, right? Double click means implementation. Whenever you double click the item, then only the event will be generated. Hope you understood. So this is the main difference between the choice and list. So this is the choice, this is the choice, and this is the list, right? So hope you understood this difference between the choice and list. See here we have done, just we have created an objects for choice and list. We have created two messages. In the init we have created the object, instantiate the object for both choice and list. We have added some items to the choice and some items to the list, and finally we are adding the choice to the container and a list to the container. And for handling the event, we are adding the item listener interface and action listener interface. So item listener interface is responsible for handling the choice. Action listener interface is responsible for handling the list. So in the item listener interface, there is a abstract method called item state changed. So we have written the definition for item state changed here, and for action listener, we have written the definition for action performed. And then in the paint, there is a method called get selected item. So this will be returning the name of the selected item. So that will be assigned to C message, and this will be assigned to L message. And by using the drawstring, we are just displaying the selected item on the screen. Okay friends, so hope you understood the session. So if you are having any doubts regarding this AWT controls, feel free to post your doubts in the comment section, so that I will try to clarify all your doubts. And if you really understood my sessions, like my sessions, share my sessions, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching. Thank you very much.